Hello and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug. So, as you all know, it is the Trader's Curse Part 2, brand new veteran talent tree, and today we're looking at the marksman tree. So, let's dive straight in and have a look at what we're running. So, pretty standard for my builds because this is just how I like to play them. We're grabbing close order drill, confirmed kill, long shot, exhilarating takedown, and then into the crack grenade. But instead of going for Grenade Tinkerer, we're going over here on the left for the range damage boost, catch a breath, survivalist, and then picking up the replenishing grenades. We're taking survivalist just to give us a bit more ammo, as everyone's scavenging for ammo these days, so every little helps. And then we're coming down here for kill zone, into Executioner's Stance, picking up Relentless, killing an enemy outlined by Executioner's Stance refreshes the duration of its bonus for 5 seconds, and Counterfire for outlining all those delicious enemies. Then we're coming down here for the range damage boost into Suppression Boost. We don't really care about this, but we do want for the Emperor and Tactical Awareness. This will reduce the cooldown of Marksman even more. And then back to the left, we're grabbing Precision Strikes for weak spot damage. Fully loaded. Marksman for on ability use for 10 seconds. Any weak spot hit grants 20% power. And we're also picking up Superiority Complex for 15% base damage against elites. Toughness damage reduction into Marksman's Focus. Chink in the armor for rending when at or above 10 stacks. And then Camouflage for gaining stacks while standing still or crouched. Which means when we stand still, we do generate stacks, or if we need to move forward, we can slowly move forward. But honestly, you don't really need this that much, as you will be aiming for the head on most things, and that's how you build your stacks. Headshots and weak spot hits are what build your focused fire stats. Focused fire? I think I've just... Marksman's focus, sorry. It's not focused target. Yeah, so weak spot hits are what ranged weak spot kills grant 3 stacks or focus up to 10 stacks. Sprinting, sliding, or walking removes these stacks. Each stack of focus grants 7.5% range finesse, power, and 1% reload speed. Ranged weak spot kills let you move without losing stacks for 3 seconds. Ranged weak spot hits let you move without losing stack for 1 second. So aim for the face. So generally, this is going to work a lot like the pre-patch 13 build before the talent trees came in. Hit F, everything glows. Shoot everything that's glowing in the face. And if you can shoot enough glowing targets, you will keep the glow up permanently, as it refreshes on killing any marked target. So that is the talent breakdown, and let's look at the weapons we're using. So, as usual, I'm using the Cadian Mark IV Assault Chainsword. You can use the brand new Chainsword. It is very, very good. Wrath or Shred. Shred, I would say use on it, but you don't have to use Wrath if you don't want to. You could use Rampage or something else. I've forgotten the name of it. Rampage is pretty good, though, as it just gives you lots more damage on it. You are mostly a ranged class, but you will eventually get backed into a corner by a Poxwalker Horde or some armor. But if you want to use the power swords, I would definitely go with Carapace, Maniacs, Power Cycle, and Wrath. Wrath and Power Cycle work very well together, as when you power up your weapon, it gives you a nice big cleaving arc. But I do find the Assault Chainswords more fun to play with. You can also use the new shovels that are out. I don't have one built currently, but Thrust and Skullcracker would probably work quite nicely on them, or you could use the brand new chain axes. With Thrust or Rampage, they're generally quite good. The Assault axes have been buffed slightly because they were absolute tripe. They're alright now. I still think the chainswords are slightly better. But this build generally allows you to play with whatever the weapon you decide. As usual, I'm still using the Recon Lasgun because I live in the past. So on the Recon Lasgun, I'm using Maniacs, Carapace with Headhunter and Infernus. You could drop the Carapace for crit, but I find this build here does still let you melt crushers quite easily. But this build isn't locked to one set of weapons, so, you know, use what you want. You can go for a lovely shotgun with Flak, Maniac, No Respite, and Full Bore for a very heavy-hitting sniper, as the Agrippina shotgun does have that solid round special on it. Or if you wanted to, you could try a different flavour of Recon Lasgun, but you'd still want Headhunter and Infernus on it. A Shredder auto pistol with Inspiring Barrage and Pinning Fire. This is not quite as powerful as it used to be, but it still works very, very well. Or some sort of Hellbore Lasgun if you wanted to go mid-range snipey. With Surgical and Onslaught work very, very well together. With range weak spot damage is probably a good buff, and I'd probably dump Unyielding for Maniac to snipe those specials. I'm not quite sure I've put Unyielding on there. I probably went insane at some point. Or we could go for the Plasma Gun. I know it's very popular at the moment. That is not my good one. That is my good one. And what you'd want on this is Gets Hot and Blaze Away with Reload Speed and Unyielding. The reload speed is just there because I'm incredibly cack-handed and I can't do the cancel animation for reloading. And then we have the Vrax Headhunter autoguns. Again, they're very, very good. With Deadly Accurate and Ghost is quite a nice combo, but there is also Headhunter and Deadly Accurate. A much harder hitting combo, but slightly less survivability. Although I would suggest if you're going for the Vrax, definitely use Headhunter and Deadly Accurate with Flak and Maniac. But as I said, this build is very open to any gun you fancy using. There is no preferred weapon. It's whatever you're comfortable with and whatever you have to hand, really. As for the Curios, I'm still using the old faithful of 2 toughness Curios and 1 health with toughness regeneration, combat ability regeneration, and toughness. You can throw some 5% health in there if you want to, like I have done here. But it's mostly regen, toughness, and ability regen. This build has actually made me like Marksman's Focus a little bit more, as up until now I've mostly built into Voice of Command, just because Executioner Stance hasn't felt super great. But it is slightly better now. So, you know, give it a go, see what you think. But for running Executioner Stance and Marksman's Focus, this is generally what I would run with. So I hope you guys enjoy. And if you do, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell for notifications. It really does help us out. And until the next video, take it easy, and I shall see you later.